everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jim. Today we're going to watch episode 16 of Ace Attorney. I know I said this before, but my first suspicious person is Morgan Faye and the girl right next to her. I literally forgot what's her name again. I know she's always with Morgan. I think her name is Mimi. I'm not too sure, but anyways, both of them, they are suspicious. I'm thinking that they are working together to kill Mr. Gray together. That's my theory, and hopefully we get it right and find who is the killer, okay? Whether it's Morgan or the other girl, okay? Or someone else. Okay, let's do this. June 21st, 2:30.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I've never eaten out of one of these little lunch boxes before.
Oh, delicious.
You're a big help today. Thank you.
Thank you, Pearl.
Poor Mystic Maya looks so tiny and helpless in there.
Oh, yeah.
And that lady, he was so rude to Mystic Maya. I can't believe how she treated everyone.
Mean Miss Von Karma?
She's mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack her in her stupid face.
Oh, yeah. Good.
This bullet hole lost all relevance.
I don't like her at all, Miss Von Karma.
What were you doing when the bad stuff happened?
When what?
Where were you when the man was killed during the channeling ritual?
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong, Pearl?
No, but does it really matter?
Yes, it matters.
It's okay. Whisper it to me. Promise I'm not a tattletale.
When Mystic Maya started the ceremony, I was playing outside in the winding way. Then, ended up breaking something.
What was it?
Something really big. Rhine Village's sacred urn. Spirit of Mystic Ami, our founder, lives inside of it.
Ami?
She protects us. Because of her, our family is able to keep our special powers. But
Oh. Okay.
because I was so clumsy, I let Mystic Ami's spirit fly away.
Did you tell your mother about what happened?
I was too scared to tell her because I was afraid that I might get banished from the village for breaking our most sacred treasure, that I'd have to leave home. But all of the pieces it broke into were pretty big, so
You thought you could put it back together and nobody would notice.
Glue it?
I was out in the winding way, trying to fix Mystic Ami's urn. The ritual had already started, so I didn't think anyone would see me. I was concentrating hard, and when I finally finished with the urn and looked around, I noticed you and that lady had gone inside of the channeling chamber.
That must have been right after we broke down the door and found Dr. Gray's body, which means she was in the winding way the whole time.
Hey, Mr. Nick?
He's thinking something.
They're going to banish me for breaking it, aren't they?
I don't think they would ever do that to you. And if I were trapped in an urn, I would want somebody to break me out.
You really think so?
Yeah, and you helped Mystic Maya and me out a whole lot in the courtroom today. You're actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, she is. 3:30.
Thank you for bringing me all the way back home, Mr. Nick.
No problem. There was also some stuff I wanted to check out here.
Oh, Pearl! How could you just run off all day long without telling me? I've been worrying myself half to death about you.
Sorry I didn't ask permission, Mother.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. You shall be cursed for what you did to my Pearl.
What?
Mother, Mr. Nick didn't do anything wrong.
He is not a kidnapper.
So, I heard you did very well today.
Oh, thank you.
I truly wish that I could have been there to support Mystic Maya. But with the head of the school not present, it's entirely up to me to oversee the students' training.
So the head of the school is gone? Wait, it's Mystic Maya's mother, isn't it?
She is also my sister.
Do you like your sister or do you hate her?
About 15 or 16 years ago, Mystic Misty was asked to channel an important spirit, but failed to do so. Shortly after that humiliation, she simply disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, where is she right now? Is she dead or is she alive?
Even any mention of Misty's name will be erased from this place forever.
Well,
Anybody who has willingly left the village is eventually considered banished. When that happens, we've no choice but to appoint someone to take their place.
And in this case, that would be Mystic Maya, right?
Naturally, that's the way it was supposed to go. But with all this unpleasantness and scandal as of late, that's in jeopardy. I must go. If you need anything, feel free to ask one of our attendants for help.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon.
One more thing. I must insist that you keep your distance from my sweet daughter.
really? Come on. Morgan, really? Pearl was just helping out with Phoenix in this case, okay? She just a little helper to Phoenix, and now the mom doesn't want her, the little girl, to be with Phoenix. Come on, Morgan Faye, really?
I'd be willing to bet that's the sacred urn Pearl broke the other day.
Girl.
That's kind of strange. I am?
The spirit of Mystic Ami, our founder, lives inside of it.
Wow, guess she's a little more clumsy than you might think.
Yeah, opposite. Letters.
Key to the channeling chamber inside this incinerator. If Maya had it on her when she entered, how did it end up in here?
Paper.
Hold on. This looks like a piece of Maya's robe.
Okay.
I get it. The key wasn't thrown in here by itself. Someone was trying to burn Maya's robe, and it just happened to be inside. Wada?
What is she doing here?
What are you doing here?
Don't look at me! Just leave me alone!
Why? What do you do? Lotta.
What's in here? Where did you go? Some kind of chest. Hole.
Uh-oh.
This is about the same size as the one in the folding screen.
Yeah, the same.
I wonder if the two are related. Want to explain this?
I'm embarrassed because I was blinded by that shiny monster scoop. I can't look you in the eye after all I've done to you.
So you're trying to hide from me?
Yeah.
Maybe I should put on this costume and start training to be one of them.
No, don't. Lotta.
Do you think you could help me out with something?
I'm nothing but a money-grubbing piece of trash who sold you out for a chance at fame.
That's not what I'd call a groundbreaking scoop.
Man, you really got some kind of talent for rubbing salt in a wound, don't you, Nick?
What do you know about the case that I don't?
Okay, I reckon I'll tell you. In my mind, the real suspect we should be looking at here is that spacey chick.
Oh, do you mean Eenie Miney?
Yup.
Makes sense. Both you and Morgan were with me the entire time, so there's no way either of you could have done it.
So it's Mimi. She's our suspicious person.
She could be the killer is because of some info I got. It puts her smack dab in the spotlight.
What is it?
If you really want to know, pony up some cash.
Oh gosh. She's obsessed with cash.
She was in the hospital for a spell. Just got released 6 months ago, in fact. The bad accident that killed her sister? Turns out that apparently Eenie was riding in the passenger seat at the time of the crash.
What?
Even though Mimi got burned to death that night, Eenie managed to escape just in time. Her face got fried up like bacon. The surgeons were able to fix the damage, but it took her 6 whole months to recover from her injury. From what I heard, they used this picture as a reference for what she looked like before the wreck damn near melted her face off.
Is this her driver's license?
Hey, why don't you keep it? Hopefully that clears up the debt I owe you.
Okay, thank you.
Now, rumor has it, the late Dr. Gray somehow had a hand in setting up the accident, which ruined Enie's life and killed her sister Mimi. That gives someone who was here at the time he got offed a pretty good motive.
I think you may be onto something, but my question is, did she do it by herself?
She has some helper.
I have information concerning the recent murder in Karine Village I'd like to share with you.
Uh-oh, Morgan.
When the doctor was killed, Eenie claims to have been sleeping in this room, but there's nothing to really back that up, which means she has no alibi. Still, I can't just jump to the conclusion she's the killer. I don't have proof.
Oh, I guess being a lawyer must be like uber stressful. So you came back to chill out?
I didn't know you were still here. How long do you plan to stay?
This place is like overflowing with spiritual energy, so I'm gonna stick around a while and get into the vibes.
Okay.
What do you know about the incident?
What do you mean?
You know something.
Since I kinda slept through it, I don't really know much of anything.
Nothing at all, huh?
I want to get close to the spirits. All this talk about death just bums me out.
I can imagine it does. Dr. Gray was trying to summon your sister's spirit. He had some questions for Mimi.
What's her name again? Is it Mimi or something else?
Well, about a year ago, she was driving. It was late, so I took a little nappy. She got sleepy too, and I guess she nodded off. And all of a sudden, boom!
I thought she would be more broken up about it.
When I woke up, the car was on fire, and I couldn't find my poor sister anywhere.
Oh, your sister is Mimi, right?
Mimi was super worn out all of the time.
Oh, okay. Mimi is her sister. So what's your name then?
Are you trying to say I'm a suspect? That I got him to come here to kill him? It is a very interesting theory, but you could never prove it.
No, Mother!
What's wrong?
Mother! Where are you going? Take her away!
I think you must have the wrong idea, small fry.
Don't worry, everything is okay. I'm just going to go into town for a little while with this nice policeman.
You're going? Please let me come with you.
No, you must stay and keep watch over things here. Detective, let's be on our way.
Yeah, roger that.
Apparently, old Granny Death Stare called the police. I guess she told him she was gonna help out with the investigation.
I have a horrible feeling, Mr. Nick. Can't stop thinking something bad is about to happen.
Yeah, there is something bad. It's going to happen.
Maya, and help her out. She needs you more than she ever has before.
But I don't want to leave you here all by yourself.
I promise I'll be fine.
Go on, Nick. I can take care of the
Are
rugrat.
you sure?
We'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, Maya. On my way.
Aunt Morgan?
Yep. She says she'll help with the investigation. Wonder what her story is.
She'll tell the truth. I know she's on my side, Nick, because she's family. Just feels so horrible we're even in this situation to begin with.
You'll be okay.
All of my ancestors are counting on me. It's sad for my aunt who's part of the Branch family.
Maya.
She's just taking care of things back home as my mom vanished without a trace. It's a big responsibility. She says the Branch family supports the head. According to our family tradition, that title's supposed to go to the eldest daughter, but my aunt doesn't have the kind of power my mother does. They broke the tradition that had been carried on for generation after generation. Although she was the younger daughter, my mom was placed as the head of the Kurine school. It must have really hurt Aunt Morgan. It's almost time to start again, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, I heard something interesting about the Von Karma girl.
What?
Apparently, we're both around the same age. You know that?
Nope, that is news to me.
Isn't it remarkable? And I can't believe she went to America to make a name for herself.
Takes a special type of person to pull that.
Maybe I should go over there too.
Oh no.
You'll have to wait till we get past this hurdle.
Good morning, everybody. Two of you look super cute.
They look exactly the same with different hair colors.
Mother will be helping you out today. When she talks to the judge, I know he'll set you free in no time. That's great news.
Oh.
I'm so happy she'll be here. You too, little Pearl. Yeah.
Can you help me? Like yesterday, you summoned Miss Mia in the courtroom. Will you again?
Yes, please.
I thought I'd be in the audience. I actually just kind of wanted to watch you work today, you know?
Pretty please, Pearl?
Please.
I really need her advice.
Come on, Mr. Nick. You gotta look like a knight in shining armor in front of the damsel in distress. Pearl, it's not like that at all. Okay, I'll do it. It's for Mystic Maya and you. That means I gotta get myself ready for this. I'm helping the brave knight free the beautiful young maiden.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I can't believe I'm part of a fairy tale romance. I'm sorry she keeps embarrassing you like that.
What a relief. This way, Pearl won't have to hear whatever goes down in the trial today.
Wait, what do you mean?
She's channeling Mia in the court. She'll technically be unconscious. It's for the best.
Yeah, you're right.
June 22nd, 10 a.m.
Court is once again in session for the murder trial of Maya Fey.
The defense is ready to begin proceedings, Your Honor.
I'm looking forward.
Oh gosh. Von Karma, really?
I don't think this case is that big.
Oh, you and your silly stage prop are gonna look more
Oh, gosh.
ridiculous when you lose.
Talk about looking ridiculous while wearing a child's robe.
I am not getting in the middle of this argument.
There was an interesting theory the defense put forth during yesterday's trial. The ornamental headdress the defendant wore at the beginning of the ritual was not in the photo taken after the murder, and it was not found at the crime scene. And immediately following the ritual, key that was tucked into the defendant's robe somehow in the incinerator outside the building. In short, there's a chance someone entered or exited the channeling chamber.
I'd like to say something before we begin.
What might that be?
From the time of the murder until the police arrived on the scene, people did enter and leave the chamber. I contend that's an undeniable fact of this case.
Wait, what are you saying?
If that is indeed a fact, what do you make of the crime scene photograph? Are you saying the woman pictured is not the defendant?
No, of course not.
Explain yourself.
Defendant killed Dr. Gray and immediately left the room. Her job was done, and then she must have just dropped the key outside.
She's completely changing her argument, boss.
Okay, let's see where she decides to go with this.
Okay. Mia is confident.
I'd like to call Morgan Fay to the stand.
Aunt Morgan?
My name is Ms. Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium by profession.
After Dr. Gray was murdered, you came and took care of the defendant, did you not?
I did. To use the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya.
And what is that exactly?
It removes the spirit from the medium's body after the channeling is complete. Why do you ask?
Because I've never heard of it.
Now, Miss Fay, tell the court what took place after you tried to aid the defendant.
Well, it didn't happen because Mystic Maya escaped the channeling chamber.
She did what?
Are you telling the truth or is it a lie?
I asked Mr. Wright to call the police immediately. Mystic Maya was holding the pistol while still in her trance, and then she violently pushed me away and ran out of the room.
No way.
She's lying.
I lost my balance and hit my head hard on the before I lost.
She is part of the villain's team. Morgan Fay is a villain.
She was heading for the side room, then everything went black.
Hold it! Now, Miss Fay, why did you keep such crucial information a secret till now?
I was fearful of the shame this would surely bring upon my family. My first instinct was to protect our good name. I hope that you can forgive me, Mystic Maya.
This is bad.
I applaud your bravery before the court, Miss Morgan Fay.
I simply felt the need to tell the truth.
But it does beg the question as to just where the defendant was attempting to flee.
Unsurprisingly, the prosecution has an answer for that very question, Your Honor.
What? How can you answer that?
She must have another witness. The only way.
After fleeing the crime scene, the defendant went to chat with somebody else on the premises.
To chat?
Can you tell us who that was?
The prosecution calls Eenie Miney, who was staying in the side room at the time.
Really?
Wow.
Not again, not her.
Said I'd light up the darkness.
Oh, this is bad. I thought her name was Mimi, but Mimi is her sister. Oh my gosh. So for the past like couple episodes, I've been calling her Mimi the entire time. Mimi is dead and it's her sister. I need to look up her name. What's her name? I literally don't even know what her name is. Oh, her name is Ini. I just looked up her name and her name is Ini. Mimi is her sister's name. Oh gosh. Okay. Ini and Miss Morgan is teaming up and they are my suspicious people. They are the killer of this case for sure and they're going into jail 100%, and I just don't like Ini that much because it's weird. And I knew from the beginning that Morgan is evil because of her attitude and her facial expression give it away, and I don't like her eyes are creepy. Her eyes is definitely creepy than the other villains in this anime. Okay, and I am excited to see what's going on with this trial and so excited to know if they are going to jail or not. So this is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.